Hello, welcome back to Natty Void Nation. We're watching episode 5 of My Hero Academia, Vigilantes. Last episode, we saw the Crawler team up with Eraserhead to defeat one of the creatures that were going berserk because of Trigger. We also learned about the villain has like a time limit of how long he can stay accelerated for, because he stayed in that form for too long and he started bleeding. So I'm hoping eventually we'll find that information, or we might be able to use that information to beat him. Last episode was really fun. I'm looking forward to this episode. I kind of want to see Knuckle Duster. Maybe it's going to be an episode focusing on him, or maybe Pop. But either way, I'm excited for this episode. So let's start watching episode 5 of My Hero Vigilante Season 2.
を交えた飲み会に参加したと証言しています。なるほど。行きずりの集団での飲み会に売人が紛れ込む。ドラッグのサンプルをばらまくにはうってつけの状況ですね。
Oh, okay.
都内の大学でイベントサークルを主催する学生をピックアップ。
So is it the girl who's doing the dragging?
そいつは勘弁。探しいのは苦手でね。
Brush a mic though. Brush a mic.
仕事するなよ。
He's a party type of
こ
person.
ういう案件にはもっと適任がいるって話ですよ。
Is it brush a mic?
男の子たちは全員ナルフェス関係者だから身元は探る必要はなし。で、残る女の子のうち幹事のやり手皿凛が今回のメインターゲット。複数の事件の参考に。
You know what? I'm glad at midnight. I want to see her in action.
ばったり会っただけなのに変なこと頼んじゃって。いえいえ。今度マッドハンターの人たちと一緒に合コンすることになっちゃってさ。いや、泣いた。ミッドナイトさんのお手伝いができて光栄です。ペプちゃんは私全然楽しくないんですけど、バンドって言ってもデパートで土佐回りやってるようなイケてない連中。法律に至っては何者なのかすらよくわかんない。
Nah, Crawler is in the mixer. That is amazing.
昔から顔は広い方だったんだけど、連絡つけたり。
I wonder if he'd be like Esther, where he's very good at picking up ladies, but he's terrible at understanding them want to be together.
大丈夫。俺こういうの得意っす。寝てて。
Yep, he's definitely Esther. She is crazy, this girl. But also, I'm pretty sure she's the one doing the drugs. It could be drunk.
なるほど。酒の席で一服もらえるわけです。
Pop's getting jealous.
無理しないでもうちょっと休んだ方がいいんじゃないですか。いいのよ、あなたたち。それでいいの。なんで小一がモテてんだ。
Nah, that's a violation.
ひなちゃんです。あれ、なんか感じ変わりました。暑いから一枚脱いできちゃった。おい、また小一に行ったぞ。
Nah, I would be pissed if I was at the mixer. If all the girls go for one guy, that is a violation. There is a violation. Well, Midnight, you should know who the tracker is.
まあここは私のフィールド。いらっしゃい。どうやたち。18禁ヒーローミッドナイト。個性眠りだ。体から放つ香りによって。
Midnight power is so strong, it's so OP.
女性より男性の方が聞きやすいぞ。さて、男の子はみんな寝ちゃったし、ここから先はガールズトークね。そう、それでしちゃった。
You really think that's gonna work on Midnight?
安心なさい。私はいつだって迷える者たちの味方よ。そしてこういう青春のポジでは大好物なの。いいわ。
Right, you have a youth spot for girls striking people. Nah, Midnight.
まさか動きが変で怖かった。何だったんだろう、俺は。
戦闘的にって全員中には一人くらい感じのいい子もいたでしょ。
いや、みんな怖かった。
もっとよく思い出してみたら。ほらほら。
個性持ちを見つけたらさらって改造する。
Oh, okay, so it's basically like a duster truck.
文字通りの
And then
ですか。
when they see like a good crack, they use the real truck on that
バリデート
person.
が潰れた隙間で後をつけてきましょうか。いや、それは法的に問題が。冗談ですよ。イエーザー、今のはちょっとマジっぽかったぜ。発想がこっちら
I do like these two are now part of the crew.
そいつよ。またこれだ。失礼なやつですよ、こいつは。それよりね、フォア。ニでポン。親で言えいいの。
Is this meant to be Knuckle Duster? I got down.
いや、ピンマイル。dann dann musst du ja.
Oh!
だが今はここにこうして俺がいる。
It's Knuckle Duster daughter.
するぞ。黙って見てろって。
And these are the like gangsters that try to rough up Pop in the first episode. These gangsters turned out to be real nice people after they got the shit beaten out of them. Shoka is full of surprises. Also, I might be jumping the gun, but I think Shoka and Knuckle Duster daughter are gonna end up together. So it was Knuckle Duster. Yo, Knuckle Duster, you got to actually look after your daughter. Is he gonna visit Koala?
何でもいいから音出せ。心がけの悪い親父に嫌がらせだ。
See, this is why they Shoka and Tomo or Tomo are gonna be in a relationship. Because Shoka actually looking out for her.
驚くと似た個性の持ち主に心当たりはないですか。
Yes, that's what I wanna.
知らんな。
I wanna.
もしそんなビラ
I think he's lying. I think he is familiar with that person, but I do want to know if he has a relationship with that villain. What the? What is this villain? I'm glad at least he's keeping an eye on them.
そういえば今日はまだ何かあったような。ああ、ひげ剃りか。
Yeah, there's no end credit scene. Yeah, I'm really excited we got to see Knuckle Duster. I think he's my favorite character in the show. I'll be honest, I did not recognize him at first with the beard. I don't think he had a beard in season 1, but I could be wrong. My Hero. But this was a very fun story. We sort of learned we got to firstly see Midnight in action, which I'm really glad we got to see, because we don't see a lot of Midnight being a hero in My Hero. But in this show, we got to see some of her hero arc. Hopefully, we get to see more later on. The only thing that I'm sort of missing is like seeing other teachers. Like, I thought when Eraserhead was speaking about a party person, I thought he was going to talk about Pressure Mike, because he seems to be the louder of the two. They seem to be very close in My Hero. I mean, they're literally best friends, considering the past. So I thought when he was speaking, he wasn't speaking about Midnight. He was speaking about Pressure Mike. But I'm glad we got to see Midnight do a mission and sort of kind of just dominate that field. He literally dominated, quickly found out who was selling the trigger, and then was able to like get the confession out of her, which is pretty cool. Another really good thing is wait, sorry, let me knuckle Dustin. Yeah, season 1 he does not have a beard. Yeah, so that's why I was confused, because season 1 he's clean shaven, but in season 2 he had the beard that threw me off. That way when he first came in, I didn't have like a big reaction because I couldn't fully tell whether it was Knuckle Duster or not. But I'm glad we got to see Knuckle Duster. Basically, he's fighting where Trigger is coming from. It seems to be coming from Hong Kong or some parts of Asia. Instead of specifically, I think a lot of it is coming from Hong Kong, and by doing that, he's sort of diving a lot deeper into the Trigger and the Drax trade, which is really cool to see. Hopefully, he and the Caller will meet up again. We do know now that he is still keeping an eye on the Caller. He's just doing it from a distance, which is nice to see. However, he does really need to be a better father, because the fact that Shoga, I think his name is Shoga, is still looking after his daughter instead of him, like, it's kind of shows you how bad of a father he is, even though he's doing everything for her. Like the fact that he keeps like abandoning her for the sake of this mission is gonna drive like a wedge between them. So hopefully he can hang up his boots and eventually take a break and be like, you know what, I'm gonna spend time with my daughter this week. Because yeah, she was very upset with him leaving again, and reward for Shoka, I think she would have started crying, but I'm glad Shoka and Doma, I think his daughter name is, are building up their relationship. Yeah, but this was a really fun episode. Seeing Midnight in action, seeing the return of Knuckle Duster, also just learning more about the trigger. Like now there's a new type of trigger that is used primarily in drinks. So like cows will people just take them to mixers and then drag people, and once they sip it, the cracks go out of control. And it's all for the villain to find the cracks they want, kidnap the people, and then give them the higher doses of trigger, which I think is a really smart idea. It's just cool, like lore building and information building about trigger. Yeah, but My Hero Vigilante episode 5 was just another fun episode that I really enjoyed. with that being said, I'm looking forward to episode 6, and I'm also looking forward to seeing more Knuckle Duster. What I'm really looking forward to is seeing the reunion of Pop, Knuckle Duster, and Caller. You know who we haven't had in a while, like this season at all, is the Beta Cyclops and Wolverine that were in the first season. They were like fans of Pop. We haven't seen them at all in season 2, so hopefully they reappear. But with that being said, see you guys later. See you guys next time. Bye.